here for the month of February. I was want to say January, February 2025. Yeah. So I have a monthly horoscope. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. Now, if you're coming in and watching, and you've been watching me, you should subscribe to the channel. Make that commitment. It's free, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Now, if you want to be on my membership page, tomorrow I will be doing readings on there. It's just a general reading for each individual person and whatever the cards are picking up for that particular person. Okay, so yeah, so check that out. Also, I'm available for readings in general and email readings, yearlies, and 6 month reports. Yearlies are 175 and 6 months are 125 with auspicious numbers, inauspicious numbers, and a little bit of tarot, and then I think that's it. And then the just like I do the monthly horoscopes on here is the same way. So check it out. Anyway, so make sure to subscribe. I'm at 3,416 subscribers. So yeah, so subscribe. So anyway, so February 4th, 2:57 a.m., Venus enters Aries, where it is a detriment, and it moves into your 10th house of career. Let me see, those with careers that benefit women or help women, like stylists, OBGYNs, dermatologists, plastic surgeons, um, let me see, fashion stylists, stylists in general, you benefit through this energy. So this is a really great energy time for you. This can be a popular energy time for you. It can be more about your social life. This is a great time to mingle. If you're single, you could find somebody that's very good looking at this time. Some of you that's very good looking and younger than you. Also a great time for those of you in media and social media and receiving recognition and success, prestige, and attention. I feel like you do make it a point now to get along for the sake of getting along. I feel like for some of you here, you're trying to stay out of controversy, which is going to cause you a lot of problems with the friendships, okay, and not picking a damn side, okay? We all love it when Libra and Cancers don't pick a damn side. So you're not going to be making friends at this time, but you don't care because you don't want to like pick sides with family or with friends, and you want to be like Switzerland and remain neutral with everybody. So I don't feel like that's going to work out really well. So you're going to end up picking a side because somebody in your life is not going to talk to you anymore because you won't pick a side. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces or an Aquarius at this time as well. For others of you, I feel like other people are going to fight with you or not talk to you at this time. And this could be a time here where you're not getting along with those in authority. They could be watching you way too closely because there's a potential for growth. No, exactly, no drama. So it is a good time to just stay out of things and keep a low profile this month. On the 4th at 4:40 a.m., Jupiter goes direct in the 12th house of subconscious and self undoing here with this energy, and it's okay, so Jupiter in the 12th house is exalted because Pisces and Sagittarius live here, but it is a detriment in the sign of Gemini. Okay, so your hospital, your humble, kind of sincere, deep sympathies for those in need, feeling sorry for others who are going through it, helping others gives you emotional satisfaction. This could also be a beautiful time for speaking things into existence. So thoughts really do become things. I feel like this is you reevaluating your career direction. For others of you, I feel like certain things could be taken away from you, or certain things could be out of your control at this time in regards to your routine. For some of you, you may not like the changes that are coming up because the changes that are happening around you could be out of your control. This could be a move happening. For those of you who are living with your mom and dad at this time with this energy, this could be a move happening here, or they can't afford to support like your sport anymore or things of that nature. So you could be upset by the changes that they are doing here at this time and kind of preventing you from being around your friends with this energy here, or you having to move to a different school because mom or dad got a better paying job. So you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it. All right. On the 12th at 8:53 a.m., the full moon in Leo. in your second house of money, the focus more on financial stability and emotional stability. You could also be having money worries. I feel also with this energy, you're definitely the theme song for you this month is avoiding controversy, avoiding family at this time as well, or avoiding confrontation or the elephant in the room. You're not trying to be confrontational with a lot of people in your life at this time because either you're intimidated, you don't want to fight, or you don't want to experience any kind of repercussions here, or you just don't want to rehash and revisit certain parts of your past because you have your perspective, they have their perspective, and somewhere there is the truth. And right now, whatever the perspective you have in your head, that is your truth, and that is what you're sticking with. Okay. So that's the problem there as well, is the way you see things, the way they see things. So we all have these different views about the way we see things at this time. So you're not trying to go and revisit because you may feel like other people are gaslighting you, or you may feel like other people are manipulating you by telling you, oh, this is their truth and da 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 da. And you're like, no, that's not how I saw it, you know? So it's kind of like you're like, you know what? Then fine, I'm just not going to talk to you. I know, but some people have a hard time letting go of the bone, and it is in the sign of Leo. So it's like Leos have a difficult time of letting go of the bone, and so does Geminis have a difficult time letting go of the bone. So does Cancer, you know? So this could be fighting with important relationships, live in relationships at this time, and kind of giving them the silent treatment because you don't want to go there with them. You don't want to rehash the past. On the 14th, 7:06 a.m., Mercury enters Pisces. Mercury in Pisces is like is a detriment. It's like a Mercury in retrograde, okay? And it's in the ninth house. You can be coming up with money making ideas. You can be a prolific artist at this time. Doesn't mean that you'll use it. This is not going to be the easiest energy time for you emotionally because either you're not going to speak up when it comes to whatever is concerning you and you're tolerating a lot of things from certain people. This could also be missed opportunities coming up. So speak now for else forever hold your peace. So you could find like other people are walking all over you because you're not creating your boundaries and you're not being open and honest about your feelings, and you're very secretive about what is bothering you and what is going on in your life, or you're just not talking about it. There could be somebody new in your life that you could be curious about and you want to get to know them at this time, or you're curious about certain subjects. For some of you, you could be going back to school and you could be getting paid to go back to school. Or this is you with your online businesses and updating yourself with the latest and greatest in technology. Or you could be getting paid to go back to school. Like I said, for others of you, the focus could be more towards traveling, or you could be traveling for work. For others of you, I feel like this is traveling coming up in general in your future here because you're going to get a stellium in your ninth house. So this month, you could be traveling and visiting friends with this energy here. Okay. So it doesn't have to be for business, it's more like for pleasure. Then on the 18th at 5 enters Pisces in your ninth house. You do have a stellium in your ninth house, which is God's house. This full time to work on yourself, mind, body, consciousness, delve into the law of attraction, the power of the subconscious mind. Be aware of your thoughts this month because your thoughts really, really do become things with all this water here in that ninth house. Okay. You may receive an invitation again to travel abroad, an excellent time to take a vacation. Business trips are both mixed with business and pleasure. Legal matters turn to work in your favor. Again, this is, let me see, you not really getting along with other family members here with the ninth house, a family that live outside the home, you could be butting heads with as well. Alrighty. For some of you here, you're not getting along with your adult children, elderly family members, or your parents, like father, because ninth house deals with father. So the focus this month for some of you is the ninth house energy. Father wanting to reach out to you at this time with this energy and talk to you, but you not wanting to talk to him. Okay. You could be more about your good energy and very protective of your good energy and not allowing other people in to your life that give you emotional strife, that cause you mental anguish, or that try to get you to babysit their children or take care of them. And you're not having it. So you're very, very selfish with your giving energy and who you give it to during this time period. Okay. Then on the 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars goes direct. Mars is in Cancer and it's a fall. So you are definitely being dictated by your emotional self. We do have a stellium in your first house here with Selena, Coronis in retrograde, Hades in retrograde, and now we have Mars now direct. So we're still kind of dealing with the same energies that we've been dealing with. All right. So you're being dictated by your emotional self. Whatever is heavy on your mind for a while, I feel like you could be changing your mind again. But then guess what? Then when Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th of March, you're going to change your mind again. So this is a very confusing time for you with this energy. Some of you, you could be getting better at work with this energy. So you may stay at your job because job could be getting better. For some of you here, you're working on your relationship, your love relationship. So for the minute, for the second, love relationship is getting better. You're being dictated by your emotional self. So we're still dealing with the same energies, the same heaviness happening here. Your focus is sharper than usual. You're very busy at this time. You're making practical progress towards your goals. I feel for some of you here, you're taking your financial responsibilities. Either you're seeing a financial advisor at this time and getting your ducks in a row, preparing your taxes at this time, because in the States, we're preparing our taxes. And in Europe, I know you guys do it around October. I feel also the focus is on your personal life and getting your personal affairs in order. Then on the 27th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon in Pisces in the ninth house. This is a beautiful time to get your juju, your voodoo, and your santeria on. Some of you could be traveling at this time with this energy here. You can be more about the friendship, so you can be traveling with the friends at this time for a weekend getaway. This is normally a productive period for writers and publishers. For some of you, you could be releasing a book or signing or doing a book signing. For some of you, not the easiest time for you emotionally because you're kind of living in the past. You could be like in regrets at this time, shoulda, woulda, coulda, what ifs. This could be an emotionally confusing time for you. For some of you, you could be looking towards mother and father and blaming them for your life and how where your life is right now. Maybe you're not in a good place financially and you're blaming them for that with this energy here. It's time for you to stop blaming them. Okay. So, because one, they're not in your life anymore. They're not in your life for years for some of you. And this is a time that you need to really focus on healing from that. And, from here on out, these are your choices that you're making. So, you need to be more responsible with the choices that you're making in life. Okay. Because my mom did me dirty. My mom did me very dirty. Okay. And like she literally stole money from me to the point where I couldn't even go to college. And then God had it made so that all the colleges that I went to were like closing down. So it was, so everything happens for a reason, and I forgave that and let it go because now I do this for a living. And no matter how much I try to let go and stuff like that, God pulls me back in. So it's kind of like, you gotta let go of that stuff. Sometimes people do the best that they can do. Marie truism. Yeah, thank you. So, sometimes, you got at a certain age, you got to let that go because it's no longer them that's making the choices for you. It's you. Okay. And it's like, if I had to sit here still and blame my whole entire family, and it's recorded on the FBI thing. I'm not lying on it. My life is like recorded on the FBI thing. So I'm not lying. If and I can, and I've been told I can blame everything on my mother. Okay. But I'm not going to because after a certain age, you got to blame your own shit on you because after that, the mother gets cut off, the father gets cut off. That's you right there. It has nothing to do with them. You just blaming them because you want to play victim, and Cancer and Libras love to play victim. So you got to own your shit. I'm a Pisces. I own my shit. And so far I'm doing good. I'm still doing good. So, you gotta take ownership of your stuff. Oh, thank you. You got to take ownership of your stuff and you got to get out of victim consciousness. I would love to blame my mother, but at the end of the day, she got to go talk to God. At the end of the day, they got to go and be with God. No scapegoats. Exactly. No scapegoats. At the end of the day, y'all got to we all got to talk to somebody at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, you got to repeat your shit. So what goes around, it may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow for them. It may never come, but guess what? God watching. God watching. The Sheknas are watching, and then it's going to come around and they got to repeat all the shit that they did in this life, and then they got to go back and they got to repeat it till they're dead, you know? So, and some of us, we live a long time. So, don't be, that's the only thing you could do, is that the only retribution that you can get out of your whole situation is that, at some point in their life, they're going to have to pay the piper. At some point in their life, they're going to have to. And you know what? Being in our heads is our own mental jail, is our own, like, enemy, is our own Satan being in our heads. And when you're in your head, I think that's the worst place to be. That's the worst place to be. So you don't know what's going on in somebody else's head that you're not talking to anymore. You don't know the mental and emotional strife that they're going through. They might be in their own little hell. You know, so, give solace to that, no matter how bad they treated you, mommy and daddy issues, that, they're dealing with their own demons. This right here is a horrible place to be in. So know that. So work on letting go and releasing, forgiving, all right, and know that they're going through their own shit. It may not be shown out loud. They may drink themselves away. They may, be caught up in something of their own making. Oh, thank you, Al. But know that you need to let go of that and stop playing victim, because that's part of your correction in life. All right. Victimization, always wanting to be victim, always wanting everybody to feel sorry for you. Now you need to stop. All these decisions I made in my life, because I was just like lost and stuck and doing the Pisces thing and confused and didn't know what to do, had no guidance, and I had to be my own guide. And I was like, F it, I'm making my own job. I broke a window and I went, I'm making my own business, my own job. And I did out of nothing. So know that you can't, just because they did something. And sometimes they are, when we're not talking to certain people in our lives anymore and we completely disown them and they completely disown us, see it as a blessing, because that means that you're being released to some kind of karmic energy, and that karma with them has ended. The lesson with them has ended. So just see the blessing and let it go. And I know that's really harsh, but it's true. Alrighty. So, you're sitting here looking at the choices that you made. They didn't make those choices for you. They didn't tell you to drink yourself to death. They didn't tell you to smoke pot to the point of brain damage. So those are your choices. You know, they didn't make you sit there and cry and go, woe is me. They probably did have two, three, four, five jobs and working their asses off, trying to do the best that they can for you. But, it's hard, if you're a parent, it's hard to nurture and work and then find that middle and try to create that balance, that work life balance. Sometimes it's really hard to do. So, you got to forgive them and you got to work on putting yourself in their shoes. You don't got to talk to them, but put yourself in their shoes and what they were going through. You know, I mean, for my mother, she came from the bourgeoisie of Haiti, very rich woman. And then she stole money from me because all that money wasn't meant for her. It was meant for me for a certain age. And she stole all my money. And because she wanted a lifestyle to which she was accustomed to. My family did not want me to have my inheritance because they didn't want my mom to have my money because of this shit. You see, so it's like I get that, going from up here and then having nothing. I've been there. It sucks. And I get the reason why she did the things that she did. But at the end of the day, you got to go through that. You may not do it in this life, but next life, you got to go through that experience going all the way up here and then having nothing. And then this time, there's no money, there's nothing. You just went from all the way up there. And you seen like the Ponzi scheme guy, how his child committed suicide and the other one got brain cancer and died. It's really a mind trip. When it happened to me, my body shut down. It was like, bye, and somehow I lived through it. So, but at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and good on her. Good on her. So try to do that. Try to put things into perspective and try to work on letting it go. Don't do that PTSD thing where you're replaying it all in your head over and over and over again because things aren't going your way financially. Don't do that. Get out of there. Get out of there. Don't give them, because if you got to think about it, you kind of giving them power that they won because they're in here, you know? So don't give them no more power. I don't give her power, I'm just using her as an example because I'm stronger for it, you know? What doesn't kill you make you stronger. And trust me, I've been through a lot of shit, lot. So, typical Pisces, I've been through a lot. So, I know this is not an easy time for you, but you need to let go and work through your stuff and stop blaming people for your stuff, for your choices, for your decisions, because it's all on you at the end of the day. And these are just excuses for your behavior, for your choices. Okay. That's all that is. I know that's tough to hear, but for us to rise above our corrections in life, to rise above our ego in life, because these things that we do and blame other people and stuff like that, we create chakra blockages. And what happens is that why can't I manifest? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Because you going into this woe is me consciousness and this victimization, and you're still there. So the energy is like, oh, we're still here. We're still in the past. We're still here. So you don't grow, you don't evolve, nothing. Okay. So this is something to think about. The first card to come up with is the Nine of Wands, dealing with fears and anxieties with this energy resistance to change. So you need to work through that at this time. The Lover's card, somebody's scared to come to you or you're scared to come to this person. You're very cautious when it comes to changes in your life at this time with this energy. This could also be you trying to control the narrative or trying to control situations around you when it comes to love, especially my male crabs as well, because my male crabs tend to put it like either they want things to be a specific way or they're scared to come to this person because they don't want to be hurt. Well, how do you know if you ever don't try? So you could be mentally in your head about somebody in your life at this time with this energy here. The 10 of Wands, I do see a serious love relationship coming to you. Now, if I've been seeing this for a while, know that it's coming, but some of you need to get readings so we can do this specifically or get a 6-month report or yearly, because just because I see it coming, doesn't mean that it's happening right away. All right. Some of you, it may happen right away. Some of you, it may take time. All righty. So it just depends on the individual, what's going on with their natal chart, because now I'm seeing this has been coming up a lot. So it's kind of like, all right. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. Serious love relationship happening. Okay. I get it. So, so I do see love around you at this time with this energy. And this could be for the ones that have Pluto in their eighth house in the sign of Aquarius. Okay. If you don't have Pluto in the eighth house in the sign of Aquarius, then it's around the corner or it's not happening anytime soon. Okay. The Three of Cups, I feel that this person wants to come in, but they have like a lot of influence, or other people in their life has a lot of influence over their situation. This could also be like them being about ego and finances and money and stuff like that. Like a while ago, some guy wanted to go on a date with me and had the audacity to ask me like, do you make any money on here? And I was like, I'm a broke bitch. And he was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I bought my ex-husband a brand new Mustang, a Kia, and I don't have no money and I'm a broke bitch. And he was like, really? Yeah, yeah. And I got audited, and for every $100,000 that you make, you gotta owe the IRS like $30,000. Yeah, so I'm a broke bitch and I don't qualify for anything. So because I'm a broke bitch. hmm And they were like, wow. And they want to talk to me. And I went, yeah, go away, dude. I was like, I don't need that. I'm not going to be your sugar mama. Go away. So yeah. Yeah. Well, you. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. If you want attention And I'm doing these for free. And if you feel the need that you need attention from me, I would be careful with that because I'm pretty awesome about what I do here on here because I've been noticing I stopped watching the other card readers because I reported him too. Because I noticed that some of them began to copy me verbatim by using different synonyms, but I'm not going to put them out there because, if you want to claim to be a spiritualist, you got to walk the talk and do the talk. And that means that you shouldn't copy other people. Okay. So I'm just saying, if you like what I do, be nice. Come on here and be nice. Okay. Don't come on here being mean. Okay. Because you're going to find that a lot of what the other people are doing and say sounds exactly like my stuff. It's not going to be cute. All right, so be quiet. Don't be coming on here trying to get some being important and stuff like that. I do feel like this is a time that you need to compromise with other people, which could be easier said than done at this time with this energy here. Okay. For some of you, I do see a serious love relationship coming. All righty. And this is like a soulmate situation here with this energy, but somebody could be all up in their heads about it and not so quick to jump into it. So this might take a while. This could be slow coming in. The Eight of Coins, you can be throwing yourself into your work, or this person could be throwing themselves into their work. They could be doing like mind over matter kind of situation here and not trying to get into their feelings about things with this energy and trying to put things into perspective and stuff like that because they're not trying. This could also be you because a lot of my fabulous crab females are very jaded by love at this time. We so over it. It's like, hello, goodbye. The Six of Cups, I feel like you know this person as well with this energy here. Alrighty, the Hermit card, this person could be going through a breakup with this energy. It's also a time of introspection. There's a lot of self-realizations, a lot of growth happening here, and a lot of epiphanies coming to you during this time period as well. Okay. The King of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking. I do see stability when it comes to love with this energy here during this time period as well. Okay. I feel like for some of you here, that you could be spending more time with friends, being about your social life here with this energy. For others of you, I feel like you taking more initiative in your life. So there's a lot of positive things happening for you because of Mars in Cancer. And Mars in Cancer is well aspected at this time, kind of, sort of. So some of you are taking more initiative, being in your routine, being happy, bubbly, and optimistic, and taking more initiative. The Page of Wands, for some of you here, I feel like the person that's coming into your life, you're going to have a lot in common with this energy. You could also be enjoying the simpler things in life at this time with this energy here as well. Okay. The Queen of Coins, I feel for some of you here, this could be dealing with somebody that makes more money than you or has a stable job with this energy here as well. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life. Some of you, it's going to be that thing that's heavy on your mind. So you're not so quick to jump and you're not so quick to leave a situation at this time. And you could be changing your mind when Mars goes direct in the sign of Cancer. Okay. And then you're going to change your mind again when Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th. Hi, mother. The strength card, I feel like for some of you here that you two are compatible. Okay. You two are emotionally compatible, or you may have great conversations with this person. I feel it for others of you in the Great Disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom. So you could be definitely fighting with other people here. Now, could things have been handled differently? Yes. Could we have been more about bigger picture? Yes. Do we want to be? No, because you're not over certain situations going on in your life. And especially in regards to family, you're not over certain situations going on in your life at this time. So you're kind of like holding grudges still with this energy here. I mean, there is not no more than this person can do. This person may have already said they're sorry to you and everything. And it's like, that's not good enough for you. It's like that you need a pinky or something. All right. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to my question, whatever question that you had, the answer is yes. The Eight of Wands, I see this being a long distance relationship. I also see traveling coming up for some of you. Some of you, you're reconnecting with people from your past and you could be visiting people from your past at this time. For others of you, this could be like a family reunion coming up at this time with this energy here. And you can be like, you may go to this family reunion, but only to rehash things with other people here with this energy, or to get into it or to not get into it with others, and other people calling you and asking you where you at and stuff like that, and you telling them why you don't want to come, or you avoiding them and not picking up the phone at this time with this energy here. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this is a great time to take decisive action when it comes to like breakthroughs with your goals, and taking advantage of like being more assertive when it comes to your goals and making progress from your goals. For others of you, this is a time to focus on school. I know you don't like to hear that, my kids, but focus on school, focus on your progress when it comes to career. The moon card, I feel with this energy here that you do have a psychic connection with this person. You could also be romanticizing this relationship as well. That's another part of the moon card here, dealing with anxieties and fears at this time with this energy. The death card, transformation is on its way. For some of you, your situation between you and another person that you're in love with or crushing on, now that could be changing as well for the better. Okay, be careful, pay attention to the timing, because this person could also come in the month of March. The six of coins, faded energy, destiny is calling you at this time. Now again, this could happen during the Mercury retrograde, which starts March 14th, so just be aware of that, because that means that it's karmic, or you just need to talk and get to know this person. Do not lead with sex during this time period. The Six of Swords, I see romantic getaway for some of you. Some of you could be traveling for love at this time with this energy here as well. You could be dating somebody from a different state or country, and you could be visiting them. Somebody, this could be also somebody that you know. So I do see traveling coming up this month for you guys as well with this energy. The Four of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, sitting on your hands about things that you want to do at this time with this energy. Very cautious about new situations or new people coming into your life. Very cautious about traveling here. The Three of Coins, dealing with power couple here, or alliances, collaborations, or business projects that you're working on. Teamwork makes the dream work. Also, power couple here with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you, this is a great time for internships with this energy. The World card, you having influence over other people. Whirlwind romance coming up for some of you here as well. Beautiful changes are coming to you with this energy here. All right. So it's a beautiful energy time for you. The Page of Swords, I feel like this person in you might be keeping the relationship secret, and it to not like, okay, so like in the Jewish community, if you're like Orthodox, even if you're not, it's tradition to like keep your relationship secret until the person decides they want to marry you or something like that. And they do that because they don't want other people to evil eye the relationship. Okay. The same thing happened to me when I had my baby, Benny. um, my teachers and told me, keep don't take pictures on the internet of Benny until he's a certain age, until he had his Lagbar Omar, so 2 years old, and then you can release the pictures, because people evil eye him and stuff like that, and then he'll become sick and stuff like that. And so the same thing goes with love relationships. You kind of keep it secret and quiet and don't really talk about it, and so therefore, nobody evil eyes it. The Emperor card, I see stability in relationships here. I feel like for some of you here, this is definitely, some of you, it could be a sugar daddy, sugar bear situation. For others of you, this person's just going to make more money than you. I see stability coming to you. Somebody's definitely jealous of you. So don't talk about your good at this time with this energy. Somebody in your life is watching you too closely with this energy. Oh, you're welcome, Al. So, so just keep things quiet at this time. Keep your good quiet. That's why, it's like I don't talk about my good, and I keep it kind of quiet, you know, and especially around my home life and personal life, I keep it quiet, because nobody's ever going to be happy for anybody unless they have the same thing that the other person has. And so everybody is always going to be jealous or evil eyeing other people for their good. So it's best to like keep things quiet. That's why in Muslim countries, like they don't talk about sickness, because it's like you keep it quiet, because then it's like if you talk about it, all the eyes and ears are listening. They're like, ooh, I wonder if they're gonna die. It's like, oh my God, you know. Hi, Kareem. So yeah, so it's kind of like that. So just, keep things quiet and to yourself. And the King of Coins. I feel like there's stability coming to you in relationship. I do feel like you two may have known each other in a past life. Some of you could meet this person at a concert or a convention or a cosplay thing or some kind of festival. I feel like you two could connect there with this energy here. I do feel like this is a great time for growth with work. You could be working under somebody, you could be an assistant with to somebody at this time with this energy here as well. I'm hearing killing with kindness. Just continue being kind to everybody with this energy, and you'll be fine. All right. I love you, my fabulous crabs. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I have 3,000. Well, I want 4,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. All righty. I'm going to Leo energy and do their horoscopes. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. I have done Aries through Leo. You can check out my homepage if you're looking for your sign. All right. And I'm going to do Leo right now, I should say. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Love you, Al. Kisses. Mwah.